This is your tarot reading for the days of September 1st through September 15th. We've got a wonderful reading in store. And remember, Pisces, if this reading doesn't hold true for you, consult your ascendant sign or where your moon was when you were born. You know, what house that was in, because those two might give you more of a feeling of completion. So let's go ahead and start reading. You've pulled the Knight of Earth card. This is the basis or foundation of the reading. It looks like unexpected money comes from a source, unexpected source, and you might be receiving money from all different areas, you know, some coming here, royalties, dividends, that kind of thing. Money coming from many different unexpected or expected sources. Now, we will continue on. We pull the Page of Cups card. This could talk about spoiled individuals, or this is the significator, so this is an important position in this reading. Or it could indicate that you're not listening to your inner voice. You're not listening to your intuition. Crossed by the Hermit card. The Hermit card talks about when people, I actually know a lot of Pisces, and I know when they get overwhelmed, they pull back and they start reclaiming their energy for themselves. They rest more or that kind of thing. And I've known this to be true, that Pisces like to retreat when they're overwhelmed with noise or too many people or that kind of thing. So that's kind of how this energy looks, that you're pulling back and listening to going maybe in a short meditative space, meaning you could be daydreaming or actually in prayer, doing some prayer, and you have the Devil reversed or Eagle reversed in your now position of the reading. This talks about breaking the chains where you were feeling restricted or bound. You're breaking those chains. Maybe you faced your fears dead on, that kind of thing. Because this is particularly relevant for the Eight of Swords card or the Eight of Air card. This is talking about throwing off your chains. You were feeling imprisoned and isolated, restricted. And this is the past relevant to the future. And then we've got the Seven of Wands reversed. With this card, this talks about you're going to have to stick up for yourself. Don't give up right before your manifestation comes in. Right before your dream happens, don't give up. Keep going. Knight of Cups card. Normally this talks about sensuality, having somebody come along that whisks you off your feet, that kind of thing. Or it could talk about increased psychic abilities. The King of Wands card, this talks about, it could be a dedicated husband and or father. These are the effects of others around you. Nine of Wands or the Nine of Fire here in your hopes or fears. This also enforces the movement that you must stick up for yourself. But maybe not in such a defensive way. You've been hurt in the past, and maybe your defensiveness, maybe your emotions are a little raw, and so you're being a little bit defensive. You need to pull back a little bit and just stick up for yourself. And the Five of Coins reversed. This talks about either, I want to say, faith restored. Could be talking about budgeting even more, or it could be talking about that what was troubling you is now passing away. So that's good news indeed. So let's have The Supreme Being walk through your house of cards and give you any practical advice for each particular card. Knight of Coins. This is in your basis or matter of the reading. I hear working too much can make Johnny a dull boy. So if it's a woman, then the feminine form of Johnny. Jean. And Cups. Let's listen to what that. This is your significator card. This is somebody worried about son or daughter. Hermit crossing the card. Somebody's saying to themselves that they need to rest. They need to rest. The Eight of Swords and past relevant to the situation. Somebody out there needs to take a look at why they feel that they've been misled. Okay. And then the Ego reversed. It's wise to work with like-minded people, always. Nine of Cups. This is the power in the situation. Your power in the situation. Yeah, somebody needs to look at their psychic abilities from a positive vibration. Their intuition and their psychic abilities. King of Wands. Effects of others in the situation. I hear that. Make sure that you're allowing people to help you. Nine of Wands. And the hopes or fears position. Yeah, this is really the need to stick up for yourself based on your resources. Five of Earth, the Five of Coins reversed, and the outcome position. It's like feeling lonely or deprived. But it's kind of like the card I pull sometimes where the universe abhors a vacuum, so sometimes an empty cup is needed so that you turn within to get your answers. So that I know it doesn't sound like a fun space, but sometimes you just need to go within and listen to what the Supreme Being has to say to you, and it's esoteric lessons, but you'd be surprised. Maybe you'll get your best ideas from that space. So thanks again, Pisces, for being such a interesting read. Until next time, I wish you so much light and love. Bye-bye.